Morning, everyone. This is August, mid-August, and we had a nice big storm last night, and thought I'd come out and show you how the garden's doing. It's kind of wild and woolly. I haven't been weeding. I've been doing other things, but thought I'd give you a little bit of a walkthrough. These plants here in the memorial garden are doing really well. I have to fix my pagoda. It's kind of leaning back. But the coleus are doing really nicely. These ones are finally coming into their own. They were small for so long, the dark red ones. But they're filling in. There's a big bee right there. Whoa. Bye, buddy. But I'm really happy with how this is filled in. I'm looking at it the first time today, just like you are. This garden, I'm thinking about my neighbors. They have to park their thing back here now. So, yeah, I really need to get some sort of take that fence down and get some sort of trellis system set up so I can hide this whole mess. But check this out. This like hosta. It's called Piggly Wiggly or something, and they put out these pretty sweet flowers. The peony has never really bloomed, so I have to figure it out. It has to be in a much sunnier location, I think. These daylilies I've had for years. I'm kind of over them. So I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year, but I may dig those out next year. Here are my tomato plants that have gone crazy. Yeah, look at that. I tried to stake them up, but that was kind of a whim shot. These are sun golds. And I really just I had the seeds, I grew the seeds on, and I tossed them into pots, and yeah. They're tasty. Here, take one off. It tastes really good. That'll wake you up in the morning. Over here. Sorry. I don't mean to keep eating in your ear. I had some weird thing happen. This is a cardinal vine. I got to get around this tomato. See here? These were seeds that I grew, every year from botanical interest. And I didn't plant these this year. They came back from last year. I haven't weeded over here yet. But look at here. I'm going to make it kind of go across like that. But there's one growing over there as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't know they came back. There are bees everywhere over here. Whoa. My roses need to be deadheaded. My latris, that's this stuff. That's a bulb. Came back really well this year. I'm going to be trimming those back. This was my year to do begonias. I've never really grown begonias before, and I like them. And I like these two, these tropical looking ones. Some of the others, not so thrilled. This plant is not doing as well as the other one. It's got some yellow on it. I've fertilized it. I don't know if it's helping. The roses are doing better. Here's my black walnut. See these trees up here? I mean, you can actually see the one. I get bonked in the head when I come out here. Black walnuts. But the roses are doing much better. Ignore the stuff I have to deadhead. Here they come. I know, I'm going slow today. Over here, this caladium is doing really well. This one, not so well. I think in a shadier spot, and this is pretty shaded, but I mean, it would have to be in a super shaded spot for that one to work properly. This is look at that rose. I don't know the name of it. Black spot. That was a rescued rose. I don't know the name of it, but it continually blooms, which is nice. Over here, this is my handle. It was gotten eaten alive by something. I don't know what, but at least it's growing. That's like a 3-year-old rose that has not grown. I moved it here. Sorry, I was messing with the cord here. And it's done better, but still not a real strong plant. This planter has done very well this year. That purple fountain grass is impressive. And the glads are doing really nicely there. I had glads here, and they were purple, but they've been beaten down. But I kind of like that fountain grass. My hydrangeas are finally starting to come back. They're kind of a fail this year. Now here's a sad one. This is a Chicago peace rose bush, but look at, I have got death all along here. And there's no new growth on it that I can see. So I don't know if that's going to make it. This is a scepter dial. Pretty plant. Comb flowers are doing well. This is Sweet Mademoiselle. This is Zephyrin. I'm finally getting some new growth on Zeph here. Boy, my roses really took a hit this year. Gosh, I hope they come back next year. And this is Crown Princess Marguerite. Again, not a lot of flowers, black spot. I may cut all these back. This is Princess Alexandria of Kent. Again, no flowers. And this sad poor thing is Lady of Shalott, who did fabulously last year. Got nailed with that late winter frost we had and has never really recovered. I am getting some new growth here. It's kind of a disappointment. These two little beauties here are the colettes I got. Just planted this year to grow up over this archway I have. And I hope they make it through the winter. This one tossed out a little rose. It's pretty. Over here, the hot red poker's doing really well. This is a Marc Chagall. which I had to cut back because of the black spot was so bad. So, you like this pot. This pot here has no drainage. So I seriously have to drill some holes into that. My wisteria is putting on more growth. And the asters are doing really nicely. They got beaten down by the rain. But they'll pop back. Delphinium. And here's my Atlas roses I've been trying to get to come back stronger. These three here. This is a little miniature. It came back really nicely with a lot of cut back. I really cut this baby back. But it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Over here, excuse me. It is the year of clover. And I mean clover. Planted some irises. This is a hydrangea. It's supposed to be blue. But I only fertilized it once this year with the blue stuff. But the ferns and irises are doing nicely here. And I also have this hydrangea and this hydrangea here, which is the ones I propagated from cuttings last year and overwintered. Really nice. It's got a nice red stem to it. Over here, wait a minute, I forgot. This is new. If it's still alive. That is a Japanese forest fern. Got beaten down by the rain. I just planted that yesterday. If it makes it, great. If not, oh well. They were transplants from another garden along with the sedum. I just stuck it in there. And these sedums here. That'd be kind of nice out in the front here of these two roses here. The peach tree is peaching up. And the apricot tree is still in its pot. I don't know where to put it. And so basically, oh wait, I can show you my Japanese maples. Over here, they're growing. This one here is going to be repotted into that bigger pot. And I think I'll see better growth on it then. But there, this one here really, really wants the shade. I think this is the Dragon Master. Yeah. Doesn't like sun at all. This one, okay. The Ryusin, fine. The Lion's Head. Look at this stuff. You're just being all aggressive, aren't you? And this waterfall, I didn't see a lot of growth on it. But it's not dead, so that's a good sign. So I've been doing a lot of just basic weeding. You know, typical stuff you do in the summer before it gets too hot. And here's potato vines, again, strangling everything in its path. The verbena is pretty. I honestly don't think I'll do potato vine again. I don't know why I did. These begonias here are really neat. I like it with this creeping Jenny. I thought I had creeping Jenny over on this one. I'm going to go around and take a look. do. It's on this side. It hasn't grown that much this year compared to last year. The creeping Jenny. But this is a neat begonia because it's not a hassle. You just keep it, watered. This is in a partial shade area. That I like. That I'm going to keep. The verbena, keep no potato vine next year. And so, kind of looking through to see what I can do to change. This whole area in here, I have 2 roses coming from David Austin that they owe me for, it's 2.5-year order. Probably stick them in here. I like the purple fungus, but the one thing I realized this year that I didn't do is I didn't put any blue in this landscape, any blue flowers. So I think next year I'm going to go with a blue and a white kind of theme. And over here, with this Japanese Hanakagoa, can't ever say it right, grass, I'm going to divide that. I think I'll get 4 out of it. And these coleus are annual, so they'll come out. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those grasses there. And then maybe if I wanted coleus in there again or another flowering plant, I can stick them in the back there. If I get all this out here and get some sort of trellising system up, I'm still noodling that whole idea so I don't have to see the neighbors. And I don't think I'll do the tomato disaster again. So, yeah, I've been boring you with my musings today. It's kind of fun to come out after a rain and see because the plants all seem really alive, I mean, they're alive, but fresh. Fresh is the word I'm looking for. So this planter, I'll leave it at that one. And I hope you're having a good gardening day and staying cool. We don't have much time left before the fall comes. So I will see you in my next one. Have a good one. Bye.